Hi guys, it's Virtual Monster, and today we're going to be doing a building tutorial for Geometry Dash. I don't know, I got a recommendation to do this by some random cow, so thank you. Go play his levels, he's an awesome creator. And today I'm going to be building a layout. I'm going to start off by first selecting a song. Yes, this one. That is perfect. And I think we should start things off with a mini ship. Now, here's a good tip for you guys who don't know this. If you select a portal and you put it below the ground and have it show lines, it shows the correct lines for wherever it would spawn. So as you can see, when I stop it, the line up there stays. So I think I'm going to start this off by having the ship have kind of a rest. Don't know why I did that. So next I'm going to create some lines for the gameplay. So that can be done by just hitting create lines. I need to find my offset real quick, 12. Just click to the beat there, and here's the sync on it. I think that I want to have an orb around here, just to make it sync with it. But I think I'm going to do something along these lines. You've probably seen these in many demon levels, namely the newest one that I can think of is Cybernetic Crescent. So here's how it plays through. I think that's pretty good. So next I'm going to do some structuring. There's a lot of different ways you can do this, but I like to just go and kind of click around and basically fit lines to my gameplay like this. I basically just structure it however I feel like at this point. I can always go back and change the structuring a little bit in the future if I think it'll match the theme better, to have like more jagged structuring or more smooth structuring. Somebody who does this really well is Woolsey. I recommend you go check him out. He's a really talented creator and he's totally underrated on YouTube, so here's what I'm thinking so far. I definitely screwed that up, but I think that that is pretty nice looking. I mean, it doesn't really matter how it looks, it's more about how it plays, but you know what I mean. Let's test that. I think that I'm going to go into a UFO right here. Just for a short amount of time. And it might be big, I don't know what I've decided on yet. So, next for this, I always like to do my layouts in sections. So, I do a certain section, I complete it, and then I move on. So, let me add some saws in places I do not want the player going. Let me play that through in the actual game instead of the editor. It's looking good. It's looking pretty good. When is the drop on this, though? I'm going to turn this right there. And that is at 40 seconds. That is quite a long build-up. It's okay. Okay, I really like the way I went through that ship section. So I think that I'm going to help you go through that section for this upcoming structure by having an angle like this that kind of clips you up into an angle like this, I think would be ideal, because that basically makes it so you have to kind of conform to the line. I'll make sure there's no spikes there so it doesn't just shoot you up randomly. That'd be super annoying. Add some more structuring through here. I do want to do like a little block right here that you have to kind of blip over. And then I think a structure kind of like that would be ideal. Just adding more actual structuring here. I want to also add a micro saw right here to make sure you don't try to skip. Let's make it slightly more difficult to skip. I know it'll still be possible through here. I don't know why I did that in build. That was a stupid idea. But I think that I'm going to add spikes to this part yet. Not yet, now. Okay. I want you to be able to access the beginning of that slope, but not the end of it. So there. Should do that. If I go like that, that space is a little tight. Yeah, that is probably a really bad thing, but I can fix it. I actually really like how that plays through at this point. So I don't think I'm going to change too much. I think I'm just going to add a structure right there. Maybe like that. Let's test it out. My ignored image is on. Uh-oh. That is perfect. I love being able to clip against that to kind of assist you. I'm not sure what I want to do for this UFO part. I think that I want to have it be like an orb-centered UFO. I always hate like normal UFOs because they're super linear and they just feel boring, so I'm gonna make this one very special. I think that I'm gonna have timings like another one of these half blocks. Always love using these. Yeah, that's probably, I don't know, it came out really unsynced for some reason, but I think that just because all the portals or something, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure why. But I know I made the lines pretty accurately, so let's use those. And that is actually pretty perfect. I think I'm going to make a scale down spike on the edge here, just so you kind of have to time that late. That is actually awesome. I love that. I think that I'm going to leave it off around here, because it's just the basic of the layout, and I don't want to bore anybody with having like super long, just incredibly long video just of making a layout. Because it's one of the more boring parts of creating, in my opinion. But I feel like that looks like very good gameplay, at least from what I can tell. Let me turn glow off, and I'll play it in save and play, and then I'll end off the episode. So right off the bat, it looks very angular, and I really like that. So let me actually play through it. That is awesome. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. If you guys like this type of series idea, then just let me know. If you don't like it, just tell me you don't like it in the comments, or even leave a dislike if you want. And I'll catch you guys in the next one if you guys want it.